It's truly delightful for your afternoon tea, especially with a freshly brewed cup. Here's the inside of our bread, the crumb. It's so airy and beautiful. Let me taste it, and here's how it tastes. Now, even the loaf itself is praising it. It's gained a good reputation. Hello, 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 my dear ones. How are you doing? Are you well? Once again, I'm here so we can have another tutorial together. How are you dealing with this heat? What are you doing with all this intense heat? Honestly, I'm exhausted myself. Well, I hope we all get through this summer happily and well. Let's get started. I'll tell you what we'll make. Let's make it. Today I want to teach you how to make Qazvin bread and tea. Those who have tried it know how delicious it is. And for those who haven't, stay with me. Let's make it together and see how it turns out. I hope you learn it too. Make it, eat it, and enjoy it. Let's go over the ingredients for this special Qazvin bread and tea. 2.5 cups of white flour. 1 cup of milk. If you don't have milk available, you can substitute it with water. 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of oil. We need 2 fresh eggs. One will be used to make the soft dough, and from the other, we only need the rich yolk for gently brushing on top of our delicious bread and comforting tea. Baking powder, precisely 1 tablespoon. I have fragrant cardamom powder, exactly 1 teaspoon. Yeast and a generous sprinkling of sesame seeds. The sesame seeds are for decoration. Let's get started together, my dear friends, and enjoy being together.
یه روزی رفتم که رفتم رو واسط خونده بودم اون زمونو به خدا تو کار دل مونده بودم من عزیزم راه دوره دل من سنگ صبوره روزگاری اینجوری خواسته سرنوشت و جور و جوره دلم آروم نداره دلم آروم نداره تا میگم قصه نخور صبر و آروم نداره من عزیزم راه دوره دل من سنگ صبوره روزگاری اینجوری خواسته سرنوشت و جور و جوره.
All right, now let's move on to Qazvin cookies, a delightful and traditional Iranian pastry known for its unique flavors and rich history. Okay, friends, as I said, we had 1 egg. We're going to use both the white and the yolk. We will beat it thoroughly and continuously until it gradually gets very light and fluffy in texture. Here I had a mixer. And then I had exactly 1 full cup of granulated sugar. I want to ask you a question. I'm actually puzzled myself. We have all these cups. Different kinds of cups. I'm surprised why they call these cups French cups. It's like the registry office just gave it this name. Leave a comment and tell me why they call it a French cup. Why didn't they name our other cups? A lot of friends have left comments. They complimented my voice. You're very kind. You're so sweet. After all, my voice isn't absolutely perfect, but I always try my very best to make you truly happy and content with whatever little I genuinely have to offer and provide. You were very kind. Thank you for your comments. Some truly wonderful and incredibly kind people were present. Here I have some yeast, and I am carefully and precisely adding a spoonful of it. And there's the delightful vanilla, and the vanilla too adds a wonderful flavor. Next, baking powder. I carefully add baking powder and fragrant cardamom powder, or any delightful aromatic spice you particularly enjoy. To truly make your pastry exceptionally delicious, you can use any suitable spice like fine cardamom powder or pungent ginger powder. All of these really help make your pastry much tastier and even more incredibly delicious. Oh, for those of you who want to make this Qazvin pastry, it's called noonchai. Now I call it a pastry. If you don't have milk available, it's not a problem. You can use water instead. And flour. If you don't sip the flour, that's totally fine. Add this little by little until the dough reaches the consistency we want and doesn't stick to your hands. There's no need for an electric mixer either. It's really delicious. It's so nice to make it yourself, try it, and see what kinds of things exist in the cities of your own country. What kinds of breads they have. It also gets made really quickly. And there's no problem where you might say it takes too much time. No. روز و شب صدای من مانده با خدای من کس گرم کند حاجتم روا. I never tell you the exact amount of flour because some types of flour absorb liquid very quickly. It reaches the texture and shape that I'm looking for, but some don't. You see, it says 2 cups. Oh man, it actually needs 3 cups of flour, just like me right now. Okay, let's meticulously clean this area up, and I've already thoroughly washed my hands. They are completely clean and sanitized. I also don't wear gloves because in my opinion it's good for our hands to actually touch the food. Of course, clean it, wash it. The straw that hasn't been washed, the food becomes tastier and much more delicious. You need to add enough flour so the dough doesn't stick to your hands. All right, my dear friends, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also hit the bell so you can watch the previous videos. All right, my dear friends, look, now my dough is ready. It doesn't stick to my hands at all. It's completely soft, smooth, and really good. But when you want to shape the dough and place it on the baking tray to make sure your tea bread looks nice and neat, be sure to lightly oil your hands with some vegetable oil so your bread turns out prettier. Here I have 1 egg. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that we separate the yolk from the white because I only need the yolk. That's that. We thoroughly beat the egg yolk, and to make it even more visually appealing and vibrant in hue, we carefully add a small amount of dissolved saffron threads. This thoughtful addition ensures that your delicious tea bread will possess a much richer and more beautiful appealing color. We will mix this thoroughly and very well so that our egg mixture becomes perfectly smooth and completely uniform in consistency. Alright, I'll carefully set this prepared tray aside here for a moment, then I will gently grease my hands with a little bit of cooking oil, and finally I will take a small, manageable bit of the prepared dough. I roll it up and shape it like a cutlet, just like how you make cutlets, exactly the same way. We shape it nicely all around with our hands. And we carefully arrange it on this spacious baking tray. You should also preheat your oven beforehand to a precise 120 degrees Celsius, and approximately 20 minutes will be more than enough for this particular step. It cooks quickly. Here we have carefully prepared the fresh egg yolk ready for use. This one. We brush it on top. Just like this. And we carefully take a fork. We then proceed to make a distinct line directly down the very middle of the cookie. We do it precisely like this, ensuring one clear line is in the exact middle and 2 additional lines are placed on each side. Just exactly like this, so sesame seeds. We sprinkle them on top for decoration. We prepare these in precisely the same way and then place them into the oven.
اشک من هویدم شد، دیدم چو دریا شد، در میان اشک من سایه تو پیدا شد، در میان اشک من سایه تو پیدا شد.
We go and get the rest of the items ready and then bring them over to show you. All right, our delicious Qazvin tea bread is now completely ready. I had previously made a delightful dasuli cookie before this. I'll put it up here. If you've tried it, you definitely know what it tastes like, right? Try this one too. Make it and eat it. Leave a comment and let me know. Let me know. The dasul kashkai cookie is tastier. Did you like it, or do you prefer the Qazvin tea bread? It's really easy to make and truly enjoyable with a freshly brewed afternoon tea. This one too. And in the middle of the bread, the crumb. It's really airy and beautiful. Let me break it and see how it tastes. After all this praise, I hope I don't embarrass myself. I'm not exaggerating. You have to make it yourselves. See what I'm telling you. When you make it, be sure to leave a comment and tell me bread and tea from Qazvin or the cookie recipe. Until the next episode, my dear ones, I leave you in God's care. I love you. I care about you all. I entrust all of you to the one and only God. Until the next episode, goodbye.